Right guys and girls, we're here with Dean, Team Srixon, and we're going to do some stinky lies, Dean.
Yeah.
So we're going to put Dean in a series of really stinky lies in pretty bad situations. Let's learn what a tour player does in these situations, because we would all struggle. First one, this is over a bunker, green running away, right to left and running away, so you need loft, and it's a bare lie. What's going through your brain apart from I wish I wasn't here?
Well, yeah, I mean, firstly I'd be rather upset I've short-sided myself.
Yeah.
I've obviously taken 60-degree wedge. I've got the most loft with the least amount of bounce in because it's bare, so it's going to be the easiest way to get the club underneath the ball. Like if I can demonstrate, like in slow motion, how the club would need to come through, it's something on that attack angle to be able to get the ball forward and up. And that's going to actually, because you're going to have quite a descending blow, because you need to hit the ball first. So where you stand, how you stand, with according to like your ball position and that kind of thing is really important. So for me here, I'd be like slightly more towards the back, but with an open face.
Yeah.
And then I'd try and cut across it as much to ensure. So obviously, if you fade it, the steeper you are. So the more I cut across a chip shot like that, the steeper I'm going to be, the easier it's going to be to catch the ball first.
Okay, let's see.
And the heel of the club's not going to dig. So
I like that. Let's see how you do it.
Should come out low with a little bit of fizz, but obviously with short side, I'm looking 10, 15 foot behind the hole.
You're changing your expectations, as in if this was a good lie, you're then probably thinking within 5 foot is your hope.
Exactly.
So you are, and that's something amateurs need to do more, definitely move those expectations, because this is just...
As a pro, if you're in a position like this, you just want to take double bogey out, don't you?
Yeah.
You know, you never want to try and leave yourself with a double bogey.
And an amateur, removing those big numbers,
totally. That's how you're going to bring your handicap down, just bring the big number out. Yeah. Take bogey, give yourself 20 foot behind the hole, 2-putt, and let's walk to the next tee.
Cool. Well, let's see you do one, because this is not easy.
That is disgusting.
It should be. So obviously, ball's also above my feet, so I'll grip down, and then I'm going to try and cut across it kind of like that.
Okay.
Hold the face open. Should come out low and fizzy.
Oh yeah. So that's a really wicked strike. And that was ball and ground. Look at the divot, man. See, I would personally be doing more of a bunker shot, almost explode there, because that one would make you nervous. But that is a quality play on that, isn't it? Like
Thanks.
That. So we've got a basic, Matt.
Basic.
What are we like?
I thought we were going smelly.
Well, this is smelly. If you think about it, this is smelly for some golfers.
It
like
is.
This makes them anxious. So we'll talk about two ideas here. So we've got about equal green almost to fringe.
Yeah.
But the fringe is perfect. It's longer than the green, obviously, and it's what we would call a basic chip. What would your options be here, Dean?
Well, obviously, I think a lot of amateurs would want to putt this, right? They'd look at this and say, well, we're going to need to putt it. And to be fair, that's probably the low risk shot. Yeah. But if you were wanting to get this up and down, I mean, it's really difficult to judge the speed of the fringe and then the speed of the green. Like I find it really difficult and it's tough. But there are two options. I mean, like you could take the modern shot, which is 60-degree wedge, and pitch it into the slope, which is about a yard on the green with a little bit of check. Should hop over, check up, and just end up anything within 5 feet. Or you could take your 9-iron, or even a little less loft, a 7-iron. I've got 9-iron here, and then bump it into the fringe once, twice, and then run it up over the slope.
So which one? Do both. Which one would you prefer for you?
I mean,
you're 60, aren't you?
Yeah.
Your quality, you just hit one off a ridiculous strike. So you're actually reveling that lie, like you can get some nip.
Yeah, exactly. I can get a little bit of purchase off the 60. I mean,
go on, let's see you play the one we desire.
Okay. Well,
because I would have done that as a junior. I only use my chipper now because I'm an adult.
Yeah, because I want to get a little bit of purchase and stuff. The ball's going to be slightly forward in my stance. Yeah. But I'm basically going to do a similar thing. So my ball will be forward, square of face. Because I want to get quite a lot of grooves.
Are you thinking landing around here?
Slightly. I mean, I could do that if I had less green to work with. I'd definitely do that. But because I've got a little bit more, I'd be where you are, just a foot short of you.
So around here.
Yeah, exactly. And then low, hop it up, and check it up.
Check it up, like it.
So it should come out something like this. Oh, a little bit firm.
And obviously as well, you have got the wet conditions here. We're starting to rain, which might release some of that spin off from that shot.
Yeah, true.
Or did you feel like you didn't quite nip it as well as you could?
Honestly, that thought I hit it pretty good, but it's come out a little lower than I expected.
And that is the problem with this shot. If you measure this shot on like a launch monitor, you will vary your spin rate nearly 1,000 reps, 500. So if you aren't as skilled as someone like Dean, you're going to get
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's going to
Grab.
be
Yeah.
400 revs less probably than
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you would
where
get
you-
if you hit a whole
exactly.
batch. Show me the running one then if you
Sure.
were going to run it. And that's not your safe play, but for
Well-
lots of people it might be a safe play.
Yeah, I've been playing out here in Europe for long enough to know how to play the shot, and I've played enough links golf. I mean, this is a necessity. If you're ever going
Yeah.
to play a good links golf course, you're going to need to know how to hit a bump and run.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, to be fair, when I started, I was pretty useless at the shot, but I like to think I've improved.
Yeah, because when you started, you would have been 60 everything and had to almost
60,
learn this
And like
shot.
you say, yeah, I would have probably even taken the slope out and try and hit something higher with more spin.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, this is just with time you kind of learn.
It's certainly
You
a
learn
shot
how
I
to
would
play.
like to see more
Yeah.
amateurs add to their armoury.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And,
So this is a 9.
this is a 9-iron.
Look how high he's getting the handle.
Very
Yeah, so
high,
the
isn't
the
it?
hands go up because you want to take the spin down, right?
Yeah,
So
and it's reflecting a putt more.
And the
He's
height,
turning
exactly.
it into almost a putter.
exactly, it's kind of. I mean, if you wanted to get it to release more and more, you kind of almost need it to go into out.
Yeah,
sort of
and then
draw
get it
a
running.
little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
And to do that, it's very easy. Just put the ball back in your stance. You do it naturally,
Yeah.
without you even knowing you'll do that. So
Yeah.
that's what I tend to do. The ball goes slightly back, and then I'd pick my spot where I'd want to pitch it, which is about a yard short of that fringe line, and then just let it go. Let it run up.
Nice.
Nice. And you can see how much safer that is. That's a pretty average strike.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's inside the one which I would say you struck really nicely. It just does have more variability.
Exactly right.
Cool, like it.
Hmm.
So everyone walks off this way. So the grass is being sent this way. So we've got, again, ball running away. You need a bit of height. You can't really run it here.
No.
But these are stubby, aren't they, for lots of golfers? Even you're saying, like, you don't
Yeah.
want this slide or where the grass is
No.
going against you. What's your plan here? Looks like you've got your lofted in your hand
Yeah,
again.
I got the 60 again, purely because when it's against you, it's almost like playing in the sand.
Yeah.
You kind of need a little bit of an explosion shot.
Yeah, like that.
And the biggest key to whenever grass is against you, I find, is keep your speed up.
Yes.
Honestly, just the more committed you are, I mean,
You're gonna
the
get
more,
through it.
yeah, the happier you are opening it, the more speed you'll get, the easier it's going to come out and through it.
Which is scary for amateur golfers as well.
Yeah,
the
'cause
speed,
speed,
isn't
they're
it?
thinking
They're
they're
going,
yeah,
yeah.
Like a house.
A
But
lot of guys are thinking knife it over the green
Yeah.
and things like that. But
and if you're any good out of a bunker, it's not far off playing your bunker
No, it is.
style, isn't it?
It is
Open it
exactly
up
the same.
and a bit of an explosion.
it is exactly the same. I mean, and then there's different ways to vary it depending on like the length of shot. Here you got a little bit of a longer one, but if I was to have a much shorter one and I just needed to pop it,
Yeah.
I would honestly keep it as shallow as possible. I would almost have no like steepness in the shaft,
Okay.
so I'd keep the shaft low and that way, almost like if you've ever seen Jason Day chip.
Yeah, like wooden man.
Really
stuff,
would
isn't it?
exactly. Steve
So you're
Stricker,
saying if
Jason.
you had to land it here, you
Right
would
to land it there.
Yeah.
That's exactly
really delicate
It would
pop
be
up, but
more
with
just-
some speed.
it would be more
Yeah.
that way. So it comes out really
Look
high
at the
and soft.
interaction with the ground, guys. Look,
Yeah.
he started here and then look at it.
Yeah.
All that, no divot. He's just sliding through, keeping it so shallow,
Yep.
but keeping
exactly.
the speed up. So when it does hit that, it doesn't stop. So let's try and get one nearer the pin. I mean, this is a stinky
Okay.
shot.
Yeah, this is a tough
Again,
shot down
you
the
would
hill.
change your expectations a bit, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I'd probably be honestly, I'd be looking between 5 and 10 feet.
Okay,
would
so
be a
pretty
good
high
shot.
still then.
Yeah, pretty high. But I mean, inside 5 feet's a great shot from you.
Yeah.
So I'd be looking. Obviously, I'd be coming across it like most bunkers. You'd be slightly down on it, and use the
Cross.
sand basically.
Yeah,
Try and
yeah.
hit it an inch behind the ball.
Okay, good amount of speed.
Yeah, good amount of speed on it, and just let it pop up.
Yeah, it is. Look at the contradiction or the contrast. That's a great shot. So now look, Matt. Now we've got movement of the sand, the movement of the grass. Where this one we had literally like you're sweeping it with a brush.
Yeah.
This one, the interaction is more that you're kind of slamming it down on the back of that ball, an inch behind and moving it. Very skilled, Dean. Like it a lot.
Awesome.